Disciples have gone through that moment where they realize they're a fraud. Disciples have come to that place where they've tried to do it in their own strength, and they've tried to perform, and they've tried to, yes, they understand forgiveness, and yes, they understand righteousness, and yes, they understand mercy, and they live the Christian life according to those ideals, but they've gone one step further. They also realize the poverty of spirit that they bring to the equation, and that they need to be grace-fueled. And so because of that, they die. They lay down their life. They lay down the expectation that they can do this in their own strength, that they can perform the Christian life. And because of that, they see miracles come through them every day, because it's Jesus living his miraculous ministry out through them, in the uniqueness of their personality and in the uniqueness of their corner of the world and all of that. You see, my friends, the way that we're going to bring the reality of God's miraculous love to every single person in the District of Canterbury is to be people who are not just forgiven, not just credited with the righteousness that Jesus gives me, not just being shown mercy, but people that are grace-fueled and who have surrendered their life to the Jesus who's alive inside them. Disciples are not mere observers. Disciples are not even attendees. But Jesus made the distinction. A disciple is those who pick up their cross and follow me. Pick up your cross and follow me. What Jesus is saying is that you and your capacity and your goodness and your performance was never meant to be the point. It's Jesus living it through you. And there's a dying that precedes that. There's a coming to the end of yourself that precedes that. And we're going to be a people that have come to the end of ourselves, who've gone through that doorway of death to self, because we know what the self's made of, and who have leaned into his miraculous love and found grace to be disciples. A disciple who is someone who's betting everything on Jesus and accessing everything in Jesus. You see that? That's what that looks like. A disciple is someone who's betting everything on Jesus. I want you to picture yourself at the poker table. And all of your talents and all of your skills and all of your possessions, all of you, right? The stuff that you've spent your whole life procuring and nurturing and developing and all of that. Things that make you substantial in our society. They're like in the form of chips in front of you. Not the chips you eat, chips you bet. And Jesus is inviting you to push those chips to the center of the table to get him. Because his glory is the only real substance in the universe.